pace with the championship leader, Rogan Chandler, on the Yamaha Blue. Actually, Cormac Buchanan's teammate is on pole position. And next to him we have David Hall, and then we have the flying Avalon Biddle, who is our current Supersport 600 champion. And then, of course, Richie Dibbin.
Yeah, indeed, the fireworks are out there. The fireworks are going to be on there. Formula 2, this is the first race of round 2, and I'm expecting lap records to tumble here. Strong start there from Ashton Hughes off the second row. Ashton Hughes on the number 4 on the Scott Scrutchell Big Bush Farms sponsored machine. Be careful when you Google Big Bush, kids. Just make sure you put in Big Bush Farms, because it can come back quite messy. But the two Suzukis out in the front by the look of it there. Ian Dawson with the yellow bike. The MTF Finance sponsored Avalon Biddle. As I say that, she was in third. She tries up there into second inside of Richie Dibbins. Toby Summers is on fire this weekend. He had a tough weekend. He gets a big head shake there on the 22 machine. The Summers Plumbers, Carl Cox Motorsport sponsored machine.
So we've got, it was a David Hall in front, Richie Dibbin, Avalon Biddle, Toby Summers, and is that...
That's Rogan, not Rogan Charlie, that's Ashton Hughes there with the orange fluorescent leathers. I know his mum will be watching down in Kaikoura, and maybe his stepfather there, David, and at the farm, the Big Bush Farm. So easy to pick out those orange leathers. A bit difficult in the sun, but the one we're picking out the most is the yellow bike there, the strong fielding prepared bike, Chris Osborne, Aussie Performance prepared bike, and the number 1 in New Zealand. She's got something. She's entered for the cemetery circuit, but she's not pushing pressure on herself at the moment. I guess it depends on how she goes in the series, on whether they chooses to go there. But David Hall, almost in a class of his own. He broke Richie Dibbin's lap record last weekend. Richie changed into second spot there, Ian Dawson.
Avalon just did outbreak Richie Dibbin going into...
Richie on the lead, sorry.
David Hall, which actually that's something to do. David Hall going into turn 1. Avalon now in second spot. Then Toby Summers trying to hang on to the back of the flying 2 in front, and Richie Dibbin's just, well... You know, here we are 1 lap, and he's already got a little bit of a gap there.
Well, he did this at Taupo last weekend and broke Damon Rees's lap record, but then later on during the race, David Hall got booked in there. David reckons he's riding better and better, and he's there in third place, running the number 88 because he bought a bike with 88 earlier. He normally runs the number 28, very adept classic racer as well. You can see him in third place. Did he sit up just then, coming out of Higgins? I think there was a bit of a moment there as Avalon Biddle just opens up that gap there. Red flag, we've got a red flag incident. We've got a bike down there in the hairpin, so they will go back, and I would suggest it's going to be a full restart.
And of course, in a situation like this, they go, particularly if you had a good start and you're making progress, this is the one thing you don't actually want to actually happen. But they're all coming back into the